everyone. Brenda Gustin here, and we're in week number 4. And in week number 4, we have tissues, organ systems, homeostasis. But first, we have exam number 1. And exam number 1 will cover the lecture material from weeks 1, 2, and 3. Let's see, it's a 75-point question or 75-point exam. It's got, I think, 38 questions, and it's worth worth 75 points. You have 40 minutes to take the exam. Remember that we're using the lockdown browser for this exam, and if you haven't practiced that, it's posted. A practice is posted at the end of the week number 3 materials. So practice that. I highly recommend that you don't wait to the last minute to take this exam. Remember, late assignments can only earn 50% of the possible points. So as you know, for exams and for any of your quizzes or anything, if they are late, you can only earn 50% of the possible points. So please don't wait to the last minute in case you have a technical problem. Let's see. So studying for exam number 1, I recommend going over your lecture study guides. That's the number 1 thing. Make sure you know the vocabulary. Make sure you go down the objectives and you can see how, make sure you can state those out loud. One of the best ways to practice studying is you can go, once you've studied and you feel pretty confident, you can go back in and do some of those questions that you did in the lecture assignments. You don't have to do them all, but you can practice some of those questions. You just go back to the same lecture assignments that you already did, lecture assignments 1, 2, and 3, and you can do them again. It won't affect your original grade that you earned. So try that. As far as any grades to any other quizzes to look back on, I don't think you have anything, but a lot of people will want to see the answers to exam number 1. And what I do is I make the answers available. So as soon as you take the exam, you'll get your grade. When you're done the exam, you'll get your grade. But then you can go back and you can look at the exam, and I have it set so only the wrong answers will come up. Only the questions that you got wrong, and it will show you what you answered and the correct answer. And you can look at that after the due date for the exam. So the exam is due on February 19th. That's Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. I think I have it set so at 12:01 a.m. on February 20th, the answers will become available. But you'll just see the answers to the questions that you got wrong. And I know that's not ideal because you don't see all the answers, but or you don't see all the questions, but it's just a way to kind of protect the test. It's security that I use, so you can't show somebody the whole test. So any questions about that, let me know. I'm glad to talk to you about the test. And then the other materials we have for week 4, we have a lecture study guide, we've got lecture videos, and a lecture assignment. Week 4 does not have a lab. And so definitely try to do try to do the exam number 1 first, and then do the lecture material. Lecture material from week number 4 is on exam number 2. The other thing I wanted to show you while I was here is if I go back to course home, I noticed that this work to do thing is a mess. It has like all these old assignments on there and all that from other courses or whatever. I would just collapse that and ignore it. If you're using the calendar, that can be really handy. And the calendar is below all the modules that I've posted for you. And the calendar should be up to date. And that's just a great way to remind yourself, keep yourself on track. Here we are, upcoming. You can see that I'm making this before February 5th. But here you are, the assignments that are due. And you can look down this calendar, and that can be a really big help. So you have any questions about what's going on in class or any questions about exam 1 or whatever, I'm glad to help you out. So good luck on exam number 1. You guys take care.